welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. I am Taylor, and I am the founder of Fem Yoga. You can find us at femyoga.com. I'm still working on the website, but at least you can find out how to connect with me directly since there's no direct messaging on Periscope. I do want to give this just a minute to make sure that, hey, Crystal, how are you? Crystal, if you can put up 4 hearts. Crystal is a fellow wellness warrior. She's awesome. She teaches yoga as well. Hi, Jamie Diablo. Welcome to my scope. Hey, Sparkle Mama, thanks for inviting your followers. That's so sweet of you. Thank you, honey. Hey, Mills War One. I think I just saw you in Sam's scope. Did I not? Or did I see you in Charlene's scope? I saw you somewhere, so thank you. Definitely, if you see 4 red hearts pop up at any time throughout this broadcast, please follow those people. Those are the other 19 wellness warriors that you'll be seeing sharing information with you throughout the day today. But for now, I have you, and I thank you so much for being here. And I want to get started because I am working on some gentle stuff today. And as many of you know, I don't always do gentle yoga in the mornings. Thank you for inviting your followers. Let me get my egg drop up so I don't have to keep coming over there. And I am in New York. For those of you who asked, is this also for gay guys? Sure. Yeah, I can't see why not. Can't see why not. Okay. So, one of the biggest tricks that I found with beginners are these yoga blocks. So if you don't have them, you can use pillows or blankets or, oh wait, I can see down here now. It's for everyone, yes. Yoga means union, so it's about, it involves everything, the union of everything in the earth. Yes, I already answered that question. So these are yoga blocks. I highly recommend you get some. They're pretty cheap. If your knees are floating, like if you're feeling pretty stiff here as you try to sit cross-legged and your knees are up, you can put the yoga blocks under your knees. So you can put them at any of the 3 levels. You have level 1, the lowest level. You have level 2, where you can turn them out, and you can even kind of angle them. They work pretty well even when they're at an angle, except this one, because I'm not on my yoga mat. You can see they kind of have beveled edges. So those beveled edges help to kind of grab the earth a little bit better so that they don't just fall out from under you. So you can put them at the 2nd level, or you can turn them up all the way at level 3. I'm going to just make sure I'm on my mat here so they don't fall out. And you can kind of wedge them there between your knees. Hey, Dee. How are you? Why didn't I see that long comment? Oh, I think you were getting greeted by Eggbot, weren't you? All right, great. So get really nice and comfortable. You can put blocks under your knees. Another great prop for yoga is called the yoga bolster, which mine is covered in fuzzies from this blanket. So bear with me. Let me just kind of wipe it down a little bit. All right, it's so covered in fuzzies. Apologize. I did not clean my bolster before this video, but you can still get the idea. So, bolster pillow looks like that. I got this one for $25 on Amazon. They range anywhere from there to about $60, maybe even more. I'm fine, thanks. Yes, I am fine. I'm very fine. I feel really good. I didn't get quite enough sleep last night, so I might go to bed after this, but we'll see. So you can also sit up on your bolster, and what that does is that brings your hips up higher than your knees. So when your hips are higher than your knees, you're often going to feel a lot less tension in the hips, in the knees, and the ankles. So get really comfortable. You can even sit right in a chair, which will also bring your hips up higher than your knees. Just make sure that you're holding yourself up nice and tall. So personally, I'm not going to use the bolster today, but I encourage you to use it if you have one and if it feels good for you. I'm also not going to use the blocks because, as you might be able to see, my knees kind of are resting right on the earth. But if yours aren't, definitely feel free to support your knees with these blocks. And we're just going to sit here for a few more moments, holding ourselves up nice and tall. Yes, Dee, you're right. Yep, and I'm starting my jiu-jitsu self-defense classes tonight, so I'm really excited. Take a moment here and set a sankalpa for your practice. That's the Sanskrit word for an intention or a goal. Thank you for inviting your followers, Dan. I really appreciate that. Maybe flexibility or strength, relaxation or peace, focus or memory. Thank you for inviting your followers, Dee. I appreciate that. 3 deep breaths as you visualize yourself reaching your goals. In and out of your nose. Good, and let your breath return to its natural rhythm. We're going to send our legs out straight in front of us now. With the toes flexed nice and actively towards the nose. My calves are still so sore from trying Zumba 2 days ago for the first time. They are very, very sore. Yes, yoga. So stretch those calves. And what's cool about the body is it has a built-in function that helps us with our yoga that's called, hey Jess, how are you? Watch out, jiu-jitsu can put stress on your joints. Interesting. Yoga can too. A lot of things can. So it's always important to do things properly and listen to your body first. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Listen to your body and then listen to me. If your body says no, do not do it. Don't do any poses that cause pain or discomfort because that's not going to give you the benefits that you're here looking for. Sup, spark, sup. All right. So this is staff pose, and we're using what's called reciprocal inhibition, which basically means that as we flex or engage or tighten or contract a muscle group, the opposite muscle group relaxes to allow that muscle to contract. So what that does is that helps us when we want to lengthen our hamstrings in the back of our legs here. We know that if we flex our toes and hug our kneecaps up into our quads, it's actually going to relax those muscles in the backs of the legs. Hands are next to the hips. Shoulders are rolled back and down. Imagine you're hugging a tennis ball between your shoulder blades and then hug your rib cage down and in so that you're not doing a back bend. Let's take a few breaths here in staff pose, Dandasana. Asana just means posture or pose in Sanskrit. Great job. Then we're going to bend the right foot. Keep the left leg turned on if you can. That means the toes are reaching towards the nose and towards the ceiling. So make sure that your leg isn't rolling in or out, but that it's facing straight up. I know, Mr. Chic or Mr. Me. Yes, I know. My TV stand is very wobbly. Look at that. Very wobbly. Okay. Now, if you have any SI joint injuries or you just don't feel like doing this, that's fine. You don't have to cross your leg over, but if it feels good and you want to cross your leg, you can do that. Just make sure that your right foot is planted on the ground flat, and this left foot is still turned on actively. And then your choice, you can either hook your right knee with your left elbow, or you can bring your left elbow inside the knee. Bringing the right hand behind you, inhale, get tall. Exhale, twist for half Lord of the Fishes pose. Both shoulders stay down away from the ears. Crown of the head is lifting. And then we're going to unwind, come back center, come back into your staff pose. Yes, the infamous TV stand. Feeling your staff pose, feeling your postural muscles holding you up tall and grounded through the sit bones. If you feel a little wobbly on your seat, you might want to actually grab under your tush, grab onto your glute muscle and pull it back and open. So you actually have, especially women, you have some movement in your hip joints, so you can actually open up. Hey, thanks, Perry Monkey. Thank you. I got this last week. I was really excited. I did a whole broadcast about it. I thought I'd talk to you after that, but maybe not. And congratulations on your 1,000,000 hearts. You got 1,000,000 hearts, right? Or am I thinking of the wrong person? Hey, Sam. I'm getting distracted, everyone. Sorry. Welcome. Everybody follow Sam Kmer Fitness. He just started using Periscope, and he does fitness scopes from his gym every morning. I don't know about every morning, but a lot of mornings. So definitely check him out. You wanted more trivia? Hey, Jerkface, welcome back. Hey, Hansi, how are ya? We're doing gentle yoga, so you guys can join us today if you like. Is Fowl on this scope? I don't know, I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, but I don't see him. I don't think he's here. So inhale, nice and tall, spread the chest. Exhale, bend the left leg, putting the foot on the mat. Yes, I do private yoga, yes. Yes, it's $60 per private yoga session. You can save some money on that if you get multiple sessions at once, and they're all on my website at femyoga.com. So you want this left foot flat on the ground, whether you're keeping it straight in alignment with your hip or if you're crossing it over. Just make sure the foot stays flat on the ground, keeping your right foot turned on actively, toes reaching up and then back. Oh, Hansa, I'll have to hear that story. Yeah, next time I see him, I'll tell him. I want to hear the story. I don't know if he will or not, but hello from, I can't say, is that Traverse City? Hello, welcome to my scope. Hello from New York. Let me make sure my computer doesn't turn off on me here. Okay, inhale, hook your left knee with your right elbow or sneak your elbow inside, and then exhale and turn to the back. Mainstream topic, yes, trolling. Hey, we all troll sometimes. Looking over your shoulder. For half Lord of the Fishes pose. And then coming back center. Exhale, opening both legs long now. So yes, my lighting is actually just the sun. I'm just letting the sun come in naturally. I don't have any lights on in here. It's actually pretty dark in here. Just listening while busy. Oh, you're busy? Okay. My G. You're Hamed from Iran? Hello, I'm Taylor from New York. Alright, so we're going to bring... Oh, we don't do that here, Johnny. But there is a naked model on here she's really nice, and she broadcasts every morning. She's not naked, though, but she has naked photographs on her Instagram, and her name is Caitlin Doe, and I believe her screen name on here is Still Can't Kill Me. So if that's what you're looking for, go over to her. She's really nice, she's awesome, and I'm not going to give you any of that kind of stuff. So I'm not judging, I'm just saying that you're in the wrong place. Thank you. It doesn't always have to be done barefoot, not until we're really standing. Kundalini yoga. So Kundalini is just the belief that energy is drawn up from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. And I don't personally really subscribe to the astral beliefs of yoga, the chakras and things like that. So I actually don't much believe in Kundalini energy and those types of beliefs, but you can find a lot of Kundalini yogis online if that's the specific type of yoga you're looking for. The yoga that I teach is just called Hatha yoga, and I'm pretty an unusual yogi because I am an atheist, and that's very rare in the yoga community. So, yes, I know Ganesha. I know that he is the remover of obstacles. I don't believe in chakras. Not really, no. Okay, so we're going to take cobbler pose, also known as bound ankle pose. I have the bottoms of my feet together. My knees are opened out. My feet are in towards my groin, so this feels good for me, but if this is too close, you can move your feet out, and that will actually stretch different muscles of the legs and hips. So see what actually feels good for you, and make sure your hips are really rooting down and that you have that nice base of support. So you might want to reach under, grab your tush, open it up, spread it back so you have a nice wide base of support in your seat. Find where you want your feet. And then remember, if you have your yoga blocks, please, please, please support your knees if they're not on the floor, because it's going to make this pose a lot more therapeutic for you, a lot more healing. So, if your legs do touch the floor like mine, you're going to take a deep breath in, lift your heart, and then exhale, pull your heart forward towards the floor. It's okay if you don't come very far when you first come. If you can get far enough, you might be able to bring your elbows to the floor and support your head. Or you can use a block. Or if you're feeling very flexible, you might be able to come all the way down onto the mat. Great stuff. So we're going to walk our hands back up towards our legs, pulling ourselves back up nice and tall. Hey, Felicia. Good morning, beautiful. Mwah. Thank you for inviting your followers. I really appreciate that. All right, so from here, if you're still wearing socks, you can take those off now. I really need to get a new pedicure. I went somewhere, yeah. I kind of went inside for a moment there. That's called pratyahara in yoga, which is sense withdrawal, which basically is closing the eyes or ignoring sounds and kind of bringing your senses inside so that you can focus on your own experience, your own body, and forget about your audience for a little while. Need mismatched socks again. I know, I usually do wear mismatched socks. Actually, it's all different. Yes, I was letting go. So I'm just going to put my hair up so it doesn't get in my face here. And we're going to come on to our hands and knees. So knees are right below the hips. Hands are right below the shoulders. And let's just start with some really gentle cat-cow. So as you inhale, you let the belly drop, lift the tailbone, lift the heart. And then exhale, round, tuck the tailbone, push the earth away from you, round your upper back. And continue flowing like this with your own breath. Inhaling up into cow and exhaling back into cat. Go with your own breath. See if you can initiate the movement with your tailbone. Keep your elbows soft and smile. If this becomes uncomfortable on your hands, you can also do this with fists. Yes, this is a great pose because it opens up the whole front of the body and it opens up the whole back of the body. The upper body, anyway. So it's a great way to massage all the discs between your vertebrae and just get warmed up in the beginning of your class. Good. And then from here, I'm going to inhale. Exhale, look at your right hip, stretching the left side. So what I'm doing is I'm actually tilting my hip to my side. So I'm stretching open the opposite side nice and long. And then come back center into tabletop. In tabletop, we're looking straight down, and the crown of our head, the top of our head, yes, cow and cat, are reaching forward long. Our tailbone is being sent long behind us. And then inhale long. Exhale, look at your left hip, shifting it to the left, but keeping it over your knees. So I'm tilting it. I'm not actually shifting my hip over to the side. I'm actually kind of like crunching it up towards my shoulder so that I can stretch through this right side. And then I'm going to come back center. Now for this next part, your choice here. I'm going to offer the more gentle option first, and then I'll offer a little bit more of an advanced option if you want to try it. So from here, you can just do peddlers, which is to step one leg back, curl the toes under, and press out through the heel. And then return the knee, and bring the left leg back, doing the same thing. Toes are curled under, I'm pressing out through the heel, and coming back to hands and knees. So let's do that one more time on both sides. Opening up the calves. And then, if you want to keep doing that, that's fine. Jason, I don't think so. There is my cat right behind you guys. There might be a cat over there, too. Might be two cats, but I think my husband is not in here. All right, so I'm going to curl my toes under. If I want, I'm either going to continue doing my peddlers, or I'm going to curl the toes under and lift up for downward facing dog. So I want my hips lifting up high to the sky. That's going to help my chest to come towards my feet. My gaze is right in front of my toes. I'm rooting down through the root of my pointer finger and my thumb, reaching my heels back and down, pushing the earth away from me. And then whether you're on hands and knees or in downward facing dog, we're going to walk ourselves forward. Got stuff everywhere, fuzzies. It's the breathing sound, I think. The cat? I don't think so, because you said that once before when he wasn't here. Thank you for all the hearts. I love it. Love it. Hearts, 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 hearts. Okay. So forward fold. Let it go. If you want to cross your arms here, maybe nodding the head yes or shaking it no. To release the neck and shoulders. Take your hands to your thighs, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Hello, Kadri. Inhale, sweep it out and up. Is everyone hearing a weird breathing sound? And then exhale, hands together at the heart center. Doesn't sound like no cat. Thank you, Hansa. I'm being featured today, so I'm happy that we're getting a lot of viewers, and I thank you all for your time and energy in being here. Because I am trying to get my gold badge in my Periscope VIP program, so I appreciate you all being here. It really helps me out a lot, and now hopefully I can help you out a lot as well. So from here, we're going to come into our sun salutation. So this is 12 continuous movements that we do in a cycle. So if you do one yoga flow every day, this would be something you could do every single day. So hands are together at the heart center for position 1. Take a deep breath in and out. Hey, Sam, thanks for inviting your followers. I really appreciate that. On your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. And then exhale to fold. That's a good question, Juan. I'm not certain when I'm going to do trivia again. I'm not sure. I'm not making any promises just yet because I don't want to give away all my books all at once. Hands to the thighs, but thank you for coming back. Inhale halfway up. And exhale to fold. Everyone wants to do trivia instead of yoga today. And now here's another great opportunity to use your blocks, especially if you have to bend your knees quite a lot to get your fingertips down. So if you don't have blocks, I'll show you. You just have to bend your knees as much as you need to get your fingertips down so you can step your left leg back as far as it will go and lower your knee. I have one client that actually feels more comfortable with the knee lifted, with the toe curled under in his lunge. So if that's more comfortable for you, that's fine. But if you can lower the knee, it'll be a little bit less of a balance. But as you can see, it's really hard for me to keep my shoulders down and back and open and still maintain my hands on the ground, especially if I'm feeling wobbly and off balance. So that's where these blocks come in really handy. These aren't new ones, these are just different colored ones. I have mostly pink and then I have one pair of purple, and these are the purple ones. Thank you for noticing, Felicia. So we're sinking the hips forward and down. Make sure the right knee is right over the right ankle. You should be able to see your right foot. Good after back surgery. How long has it been since you had your back surgery? And we're going to step that front leg back, setting our blocks aside, but keep them towards the front of the mat because you are going to want them again when we come back up. 1 year ago. If it's been a year, I would say it could be. Definitely, I would consult with your surgeon or your primary care physician first to make sure that they think that it's all going to be okay. And I just said this, but listen to your body first and listen to me second. So if your body says, no, this doesn't feel good, if there's pain or discomfort, stop immediately and just watch and just kind of see maybe some modifications that we could do to help it feel better in your body. And you can just type in the comments if you have any issues with any of the poses, and I'll see what kind of adaptations are available. But definitely don't hurt yourself and don't cause any pain. So I'm going to do the peddlers again, stepping one leg back, curling the toes under, and pressing out through the heel to lengthen my calf. And then you can continue doing the peddlers if you want, or you can curl your toes under, lifting the hips up for downward facing dog. And then we're going to lower back down onto hands and knees. So this part can be pretty hard. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, that I'm glad. glad that you're here. I'm really glad that you're here. Is it Des? Hello, Des. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're meeting. Let me know how I can help. I don't always do gentle yoga on here, but I do private yoga if you need it. So I'm going to be hugging my elbows in tight towards my rib cage. This can be very hard for beginners, so just the goal here is to hug these muscles right here, your lower abdominal muscles right in front of your hips. You want to hug those in really strongly because we don't want to let our hips lower down to the mat first unless we're really, really flexible in our spine and it's not going to hurt us. But when you're new and you don't have a lot of flexibility to do back bends, then you're going to want to do this really, really slow, and you're going to want to really hug your abdomen in strong, hug your hips in really strong. So once you feel really strong and you're hugging those hips in, here's a little challenge. If you can, lower your chest and chin to the mat. So you'll see my hips are actually elevated. So that prevented my low back from having any kind of back bend. It kept my low back protected. So this is called 8-limbed pose, Ashtangasana. And you'll know if you're doing it right if you have one chin touching the mat, one chest, 2 hands, 2 knees, and 2 feet. So that's all that should be touching the mat in 8-limb pose. Shoulders are down and back. And then we'll lower down completely. So now every part of my body is on the ground. Okay, thank you, Felicia, for coming. Have a great day. Have a great, 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 great day. Okay. Hands under the shoulders. And then on your next inhale, imagine you're pulling out like a string through the top of your head. So a really, really long neck. Make sure your legs are back as far as they'll go, and then lift up. So right now, I could literally hover my hands off the mat. I'm just using my back muscles to pull me up. This is really, really good for posture and healing back pain. Now, if this feels good and you feel like you could stretch more and it's not going to cause any pain for you, you might keep your elbows hugging back and in. You might press into your hands coming into upward facing dog. So either cobra or upward facing dog. And then on your next exhale, we'll press back onto hands and knees. And here you're either going to do your peddlers, where you step one leg back at a time, or you're going to curl both feet under and lift up into your downward facing dog. You might want to pedal it out, bending one knee and then the other. And then looking between the hands, we'll bring ourselves forward. Oh wait, just kidding, sorry. We'll bring our left leg forward, lowering the knee to the mat. Hi, Dashai. What do you mean show your feet? You can't see my feet? Sinking down and forward. Make sure that you use your blocks if you have them. See how much that makes my posture so much better. You like it? That's good. It's really good for you. It's very healing. So make sure that your left knee is over the top of your left ankle. Sinking those hips down and forward. Ask away, Jason. Ask away. We're going to curl the back toes under and step forward into our forward fold. And then grab one of your blocks right out in front of you so you can have a nice long spine. You can see I'm pretty much halfway up. I have my left hand on the block. I'm going to inhale tall. And then I'm going to exhale, bringing my right arm up to the sky. And inhale it down. Exhale, left arm up. Inhale it down. This time as you exhale your right arm up, bend your left knee. And then inhale, back down. Exhale, left arm up, bend the right knee. And come back. One more time on both sides. Exhaling, right arm up. Inhaling down. Exhaling, left arm up. And inhaling down. Exhale to fold. Jason, I'm not really into that if I'm totally honest with you, but I'm open wanted to share. Hey, thanks, Ange. Thanks. Shout out to Ange, everyone, if you want to follow Anti-Ange. He won our trivia contest yesterday. He won a book in my first ever trivia giveaway. So he's pretty awesome. He's very smart. He'll teach you a lot. Hello, El Bori. Thank you. You have a good day, too, Ange. Have a good day at work. And then on my next inhale, I'm going to roll myself out and up, sweeping my arms out and up overhead. Exhaling, hands together at the heart center. Good. And that's it. That's really all I have planned for you today, since that was a gentle class that we did. Hopefully you were able to really participate. A lot of times we do faster paced flows where we work on a lot of upper body strength and a lot of different things. I have my laptop right here. I can go on YouTube. How good is this for seeking inner peace? I would say it's excellent, but the number one thing that's going to make us, that's going to improve our mental state and our physical state as far as health is our diet. I'd love to say that yoga is going to fix all of your problems, but it's just simply not true. Eliminating sugar from your diet is going to really, really change the way that your brain chemistry works and help you to not feel so chaotic and stressed and depressed as often. Before you leave, try this first. I'm not going to leave. I am going to do a 15-minute meditation. Don't worry. I do have a website, William. Thank you for asking. I'm really, really developing it. It's pretty crappy right now, if I'm honest, which I am honest. It's femyoga.com. So just like the first part of my name, femyoga. Femyoga.com. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. So you can find me on a lot of different avenues and platforms, or you can go right on my website and see some of my stuff on there. If you want to help me with my website, let me know, because I'm totally procrastinating that. Even though I'm giving away a book about how to not procrastinate, I'm still procrastinating myself. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're leaving, have a great day. Have a good workout. I'm going to be doing a guided meditation, so I'm not going to be using any sounds during the meditation. But I'm really not into that kind of stuff. So unless you have something specific that you wanted to share with me, I'm probably not going to really get into that, because I have to be true to myself, you know. And if I don't believe that sound frequency can do anything to heal us or change anything about us, then I don't want to advocate it, really, because I just feel like people are misled into believing the wrong thing too often, and I'm sick of it. So I'm kind of like blunt about my beliefs, but they are what they are. Other people can be blunt about theirs. I want to be blunt about mine. And I just don't really believe that it's going to have any useful impact. And I definitely think silent meditation is going to be much more useful. But I'm also a very happy person, so I'm not really looking for, you know, like high frequency vibrations to elevate me or anything. Is it good to relieve stress? What are you asking about? About yoga or the sound healing? I've heard people have great success with sound healing. They offer it at the yoga studio that I teach at, but personally I don't believe that it has any scientific evidence as being useful. Okay, so let's meditate. So I grabbed a blanket here. You can put a pillow under your knees or a little, hello, Roxy. Oh, I have personally tried it, Jason. Like I just said, they offer it at my yoga studio. I haven't had any personal success with it. I follow a scoper on here who does high-frequency vibrations all the time. I often pop into his scope, so please don't accuse me of not looking into anything. I have. That's why I was saying I was open-minded. If you had something specific that you wanted to share with me, I'd be happy to look into a specific chant or song or mantra or something you're trying to teach me about. But just looking up a generic YouTube meditation, I mean, I post meditations on YouTube too. So let me know if you have something specific you want me to check out. You can DM me the link. I'll absolutely check it out if it's something specific, but I'm not going to research it further. I guess that's a better way to put it. So thank you for the offer. So let's meditate. So we are going to lose some of our body temperature as we relax here. So that's why I grabbed this blanket. You can put sweaters on, socks on, whatever works best for you. You can also put a pillow under your head if that feels good. A blanket or a rolled up towel under your low back if it's not making contact with the earth. And then you can put a pillow or a bolster or something under your knees, a rolled up blanket or towel, so that it allows your low back to lengthen so that you don't feel tight in your low back. Yeah, it was very much a part of my yoga teacher training. A lot of, I mean, the Yoga Sutras actually say that if you achieve samadhi in your meditations often enough, that you'll achieve powers of telekinesis and mind control and the like superhuman strength. And it's just, I just feel like it's borderline religious and it's just simply not true. And I just feel like people use things a lot. They play to people's vulnerabilities. People don't want to quit eating sugar, but they don't mind sitting and listening to high frequency vibration, so they take the easier path. I feel the same way about Reiki. I don't believe that someone can energetically actually influence my physiology of my body. But it's a lot easier than quitting sugar, isn't it, to go to a Reiki session? So, sorry, Reiki practitioners. I mean, I would love to hear your scientific evidence as to how it does work. There's a lot of scientific evidence to support meditation and how it helps us to focus, and that's what we're going to work on right now. So, I'm open-minded, but I do have my own beliefs right now. It doesn't work for everyone, and it's not the same for everyone. Okay. Interesting. So meditation, what's cool about meditation is it is the same for everyone. If you meditate every day for 8 weeks, you will have structural changes in the synapses in your brain. The neural pathways are the synapses, I believe so. The neural connections in your brain will actually change if you meditate every day for 8 weeks. So I think that's pretty cool. So let's do it together now before I run out of time on my broadcast. Thank you, Jason, for your input. I really appreciate when people actually communicate with me back and forth rather than just sitting there saying nothing. So I appreciate your input. And I know that my beliefs are a bit controversial, but that's what I'm here to do, is to spread what I think so people know that they don't have to believe in anything religious or spiritual to enjoy their yoga practice and get the benefits that are scientifically proven. So take your time to set yourself up and get really nice and comfortable so you can fully relax and feel supported by the earth. If you can't lay down, you can do this sitting, but I recommend you have a back support so that you don't have to hold your back up the entire time, unless you're a seasoned meditator and that feels comfortable for you. The idea is that we don't want our body to distract us as we sit here or lay here and meditate. So feel your body relax with your face and jaw, your neck and shoulders. Your left arm and hand relaxes. Your right hand and arm relax. Consciously relaxing the body. Chest and upper back relax. Feel your spine from the base of your skull all the way down to the tailbone, letting go and relaxing. Relaxing belly and low back. Even the rib cage relaxes. Relaxing the hips, glutes, and pelvis. Relaxing the right leg and foot. Relaxing the left foot and leg. Whole body is relaxed. Scanning the whole body as many more times as you need to feel fully relaxed, consciously releasing the muscles that you've been clenching for who knows how long. Let it go now. It's never too late. It's never too early. Right now, in this moment, is where your life is being lived. Allow yourself to rest and relax and enjoy. If it helps you to relax, you can take 5 deep breaths in and out of your nose. If you like to exhale through your mouth and kind of sigh it out to help you relax, you can do that as well. Relaxing your body more and more on every exhalation. After your 5th exhalation, allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Notice the state of your mind, if it's clear and focused on the breath. Just watching the breath flow naturally now. Or if you're getting distracted, which is totally normal. We have on average 10,000 thoughts a day. So just notice what's distracting you and then bring your awareness back to your breath for the remainder of the meditation. Connect with one more round of breath. And then when you're ready, begin to move your body however feels good for you. Stretching long or curling up small. Wiggling, rocking, rolling, however feels good for you. And then when you're ready, you can roll onto one side using your lower arm as a pillow. I'll check your comments momentarily. Connect with your intention from the beginning of class. The reason that you do your yoga practice. And then when you're ready, you can gently press yourself up to seated, taking as much time as you like. Chad, I keep the videos up. I do not delete them. I keep them up. Hello, VIP. Is the TV on the serving table can't be safe? Yes. Yoga in quotes? Not sure what you mean. Are you implying that it's not yoga? Oh, okay, hang on. Let's just close and then we can talk a little more. So let's bring our hands together at our heart center. Inhale tall. Exhale, bring your chin towards your chest to seal in your intention. And then lift your head back center. Namaste. The divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. That's what a rough translation of namaste that I really like, which kind of implies that we all have been put on this earth to do something. Divine isn't a word that I love, but it's special, it's unique, it's unlike anything else. So if you were to do something like take your own life, you wouldn't be here to do what you were put here to do, and no one else would be able to create your art of your life through any other medium. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you for doing your yoga, and I hope that I can learn some stuff from you. Hopefully I taught you at least one thing here today. Love you all. Thank you so much. Follow the other wellness warriors here throughout the day. If we have any wellness warriors here, please put up 4 hearts, and everybody should follow the other wellness warriors. You liked that? Good. Thank you, Coco. Thank you for being here. What do you think put us here? Evolution. You do them every day? Every single day, Chad, at 8:30 a.m. New York time. It looks like I might be skipping, so my scope might crash, and I apologize. But I would say that I'm not into it, because I haven't found any scientific evidence. If I'm honest, though, I haven't really looked for scientific evidence because my own bias believes that there's no way that does anything useful. I've seen the water molecules thing where they claim that someone said the word love to water and then it turned into like ice or something. Snowflake shaped molecules or something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I looked into all of that and decided that it was a hoax, but it's been years since I looked into all this stuff. So, I went through yoga teacher training almost 2 years ago now. So, and it was a 10-month process before that. So I'm not totally up to speed on the latest scientific research on sound healing and vibrations, but definitely you said you're going to DM me. I would love to take a look at it. I do have an email. It's femyogataylor@gmail.com. You followed me, Coco? Thank you. I want to follow you back, but I missed my chance. So the TV on the TV stand makes you nervous? Me too, Tony. Me too. Yes, it's very wobbly. And my friend was here one time and she tried to do a headstand and she kicked it, and it was like we were live. We thought we were going to break the TV live on Periscope, but it didn't happen. My husband probably wants us to break it because he wants a bigger TV. Maybe that's why he put it on that stand. All right, so I still have about 10 minutes if anyone wants to chat a little bit more. I'm a little cold. I don't really have a sweater in here right now, so why don't I just bundle on up with this? Oh, hey, Leslie, there's another wellness warrior right there. I'm bundling up in my blanket. Everybody follow Go To Kitchens. Her name is Leslie, and she does really awesome. Hey, Jimmy, everyone follow Jimmy, too. Wait, let me finish. Leslie does really awesome cooking scopes. She does cool popcorn scopes with her dad. She teaches you all about health and wellness. She's had her own health and wellness journey. I'll let her share that with you as she wants to. So definitely follow her, check her out. She'll be doing broadcasts today. If you want to say when you're doing your broadcast today, Leslie, and when you're doing it, or put up the 4 hearts, everybody definitely connect with the other wellness warriors as well. Shout out to Jimmy Knapp as well. Follow Jimmy Knapp. He helped me figure out my Periscope. The audio and video was out of sync, and he helped me fix that. So big shout out to him for helping me with that. I'm sorry, Mary. Actually, the yoga just finished. We're just about getting to an hour on this broadcast. So I already did the yoga and the meditation. I invite you to watch the replays, but I do it every single morning at 8:30 a.m. New York time. So you'll have another chance this same time tomorrow morning as well. You're new, AJ? Well, welcome. I'm glad that you're all here. My email is the same as my username at gmail.com. So it's femyogataylor@gmail.com. And it's on my website as well. Happy Wellness Warriors Day. I know it's our last day. It's so exciting. Hi Ninja Meg. Good morning. We shine for him, Deborah. What is the best chakra to heal for lungs? That would be the heart chakra, the 4th chakra. But the best way to heal it would be to stop eating sugar so that you decrease the inflammation in your body. I don't know what exactly is going on with your lungs, but you could also try Kapalabhati breathing. I'll teach that right now. So it's a diaphragmatic pulsing, like a snapping. The best way to describe it, that I think, is if you put your hand here on your diaphragm, right below and kind of between your ribs, and you do a karate chop, ha, ha, you'll feel that kind of ha, 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 kind of grip there, and that's what we're going to do as we rapidly exhale through our nose. So if you feel dizzy or lightheaded, please don't do this. And if you're too congested in your nose, you're not going to be able to do it. So just breathe normally if it's not working for you. So I'm going to bring my hands to my lap. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale completely. Am I frozen? No, okay. Exhale completely. Inhale. And as I do this, I'm going to rapidly exhale, but I'm going to passively inhale. So let me first, you breathe normally. Let me first show you what it looks like and what it doesn't look like. So Kapalabhati breathing looks like this and sounds like this. Hopefully you can hear it. So I'm not holding my breath out. I'm not going until I have no breath left. I'm letting the air naturally come into my lungs when I relax my diaphragm between the exhalations. So I'm not forcing the inhales in either. That would look and sound like this. So we're not looking for that. We're just accentuating the exhalation. So begin when you're ready, exhaling. Thanks for the hearts. Inhale. And we'll begin. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Worked out some sneezes there. And then just exhale slowly with control, allowing your breath, oh my goodness, to return to its natural rhythm. Apologize, excuse me there. I missed some comments here. So we're going to do 2 more rounds like this. I just want to see if there was any questions. I know, I'm sad it's ending too, but it has been a really great 4 weeks, and I met so many awesome people because of it. Hello, Dylan. Okay, Jason, that's cool. Yeah, definitely. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to share that with me. Namaste, Bobby. Thank you for inviting your followers. Namaste means the divine light in me recognizes and honors the divine light in you. And it's very true for every single one of you, even those of you who haven't said anything yet. Okay. 2 more rounds. So this is going to be a little bit longer. And this is really good for toning the abdomen. And when you're new, it might be a little hard to do this, but just try. Just keep trying. Exhale completely. Inhale and begin when you're ready. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly with control. A lot of fruits? Sounds like a lot of sugar. Sounds like a lot of insulin spike for the blood sugar. If you have too many blood sugar spikes and drops, your blood will thicken and start to congeal. So be really careful with intaking too much sugar. Nuts I can definitely get down with. Nuts, seeds. If you're eating the entire fruit, like if you're eating the, if you're juicing it and you're putting the seeds and the stem and the skin all in there, that's going to be a lot better. Definitely avoid all fruit juice. Do not drink fruit juice. That's not good for you. Drink lots of water. I agree with the water for sure. So sitting up nice and tall, inhale deeply for our final round of Kapalabhati breathing. Exhale completely. This is going to be our final round. It's going to be the longest, so please try it with us. Inhale and begin. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. An option to work with retention, maybe holding the breath, bringing the chin towards the chest. And when you need to exhale, you're going to bring your chin forward and let go of the breath. And feel the energy of the body here for a few moments of silence. lungs is still here. That should really help to clear out the lungs and congestion. Also helps to tighten up the abdomen and really get your diaphragm under your control if you're having difficulty with doing that. So what I mean by fruit juice would be the juice from a fruit that doesn't include all the fiber from said fruit. So like apple juice is typically not used, it doesn't typically use full apples. It usually just is the juice from the apple, and it gets rid of all the fiber. So what that does is it puts pure sugar into your system, which is really not good for you. Test your blood sugar next time you drink fruit juice if you think it's good for you, and see what your blood sugar reading is. I bet you anything it's at least pre-diabetic, if not diabetic, when you look at that blood sugar level. So definitely sugar is like the devil. I mean, avoid sugar at all costs. Fruit, from time to time, like when I eat a banana, I eat like a third to a half of a banana at a time. I don't eat a whole banana because I'm pretty small as well, and it gives me a blood sugar spike. If you eat your sugars or your carbs with fat and protein, it's going to slow down it's going to slow down the rate that you metabolize said sugar, and then it's not going to give you as much of a blood sugar spike, so it's not going to be a threat to your health at all. So if you can just add in, like coconut oil is a great vegetarian fat if you don't like to have meat. Or if you're vegan, I also really like butter. I use butter on a lot of things. Grass-fed butter has vitamin K2, which is great for teeth, bones. It's actually kind of like what we thought calcium was doing for us, and we didn't really realize that this vitamin K2 is an integral part of that, as well as vitamin D. So I definitely recommend supplementing vitamin D if you don't get a lot of sunlight every day. I should take my own advice because I've been living in New York and I have not been taking my vitamin D supplements, so I'm going to start doing that again. Hey, maybe I'll do that for a 30-day challenge. Yes, I did yoga on replay for beginners. Sorry, I'm not seeing these comments coming in. I apologize. I see them now. You're recovering from lung surgery. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully you're not too soon after your surgery. Hopefully it's not, I don't want it to be too intense. Definitely consult with your doctor or physician before you start doing really rapid breaths like that. But if it feels good, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that we met. Don't you know the truth about dead sugars and living sugars? No, I don't. I've heard people say that fruits and plants are living even after you take them off their roots. I don't really understand how that could be a thing. Definitely try MCT oil vitamin D spray. I'll have to look into it. Okay, thank you, Jimmy. You too. Have a great day. I'm glad that you popped in. I appreciate your time. I haven't seen your show yet. Do you do it on Periscope or is it YouTube? I'll have to check our Twitter messages. I know you're at work, so have a great day. Let me give a shout out to who sent the most hearts on this broadcast. As far as I can see, now I don't think this is correct, but on Egg Drop it says that Felicia sent the most with 1,791. Sunday nights on Periscope and YouTube. I don't know why I'm not seeing it pop up. I'm following you, right, Jimmy? Oh my goodness, that'd be embarrassing if I wasn't. Yeah, I am. I see you down there. I'm following you. Oh. I'll have to keep an eye out. You would bug out seeing me eat then. I would. Hi, I'm new. Oh, hi, Meg. Welcome. Follow me. I'll be doing a salad scope later on today. I'll be doing a 5-minute tip of the day later on today. Oh, because it's at 11 o'clock at night. That might be why. Okay. All right. Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I'll see you Sunday night then. So follow me. I do yoga every single morning at 8:30 a.m. New York time. And then I also have been doing a 30-day salad challenge. And today is the last day. Today is day 30. Are you from Los Angeles or Austin, Texas? Those two places are very far apart from each other. Dr. Danky Dank, you're new here? Well, welcome. Welcome to my scope, you guys. That's so nice. On an early pregnancy and yoga. What's nice, do you already have a yoga practice, Radka? If you don't have any yoga practice, I would just start with like really gentle beginners classes and you should be pretty much fine since you're still early on. But once you can't lay on your stomach anymore or on your back, you're going to have to start making modifications. Let me show you one of the modifications that I find most of the pregnant ladies I work with really like a lot. And I apologize, this bolster is covered in hair and fuzzies, but what can I say? It's real life yoga. All right. So if you're going to want yoga blocks, I know this is, you got to get the props and supports. These are really cheap. I found this really cheap, this bolster pillow for $25 on Amazon. That's the cheapest I've ever seen. Oh, you're in New York too? That's so cool. Where in New York are you? Maybe we could meet up. How do you get a face on the hearts? Okay, David, if you do broadcasts, when you put hashtag KHWhatNow, all one word, you'll see it in the title of this broadcast, you'll get Kevin Hart's face popping up, the comedian. This yoga mat was gifted to me. Honestly, I buy $5 yoga mats at Walmart, but this is called Zenergy Elite. It says something underneath it, but I don't know what. Oh, Energize the Spirit. Zenergy Elite. It's Energy Elite with a Z in front. Okay, so for the recliner, this is called the yoga recliner. It's really good for pregnant ladies once you can't lay on your back anymore. So you set it up like this. So I have one block here at its lowest level and one at its tallest. Let me grab pink blocks because they stand out a lot better on this mat. So you can see a little bit better. So you would set them up just like that. I should start selling yoga props on my website, shouldn't I? And then you want to set your bolster on it. So you just want to make sure that it's not tilting or going to fall over on you. And then you bring your low back right. Oh, you got yoga blocks? Yay, $4 each at TJ Maxx. That's awesome. Good find. So I'm going to bring my low back as close to the bolster as I can get it. I'm going to hold it to make sure that it's not going to fall over. And then I'm going to slowly and gently lay back. And if your head feels like it's hanging backwards, you can kind of like roll up a blanket or grab a pillow and stick that behind your head. And you'll find different arm positions. You might have your hands up to the sky like this to open up the chest and shoulders. Or you might hold your baby with your hands on your belly, connecting with that life growing inside of you. Connecting with your amazing ability to create life. And congratulations, by the way. I'm so happy that you're pregnant. Is it your first pregnancy? Props are great. They're so great. So, so great. TJ Maxx. You get the max out of the money. Definitely been looking for something with decent padding, but I'll do research. Yeah, you don't... Okay, in that case, you don't want to get the $5 yoga mat. The Jade yoga mats are really, really nice because they're really nice and grippy as well. This is a little bit slippery, this material. This is thicker, though, even than the $5 mats. But if you look at the Jade mats, they're pretty expensive, but I think they're natural rubber, so they're supposed to be a lot healthier, where I think these yoga mats give off some kind of weird chemical, especially when they're brand new. So look into Jade yoga mats. Those are really high-end, high-quality yoga mat, and those are really going to make your yoga practice really high-end because you're not going to slip around, and it's going to be a nice cushion and padded. They have really thin ones, but they have the thicker ones as well. And I use it at the yoga studio because all the yoga teachers kind of share this one yoga mat, and it's really, really nice. Really nice. I appreciate you too. Okay, I apologize if you eat 4 to 5 bananas back to back. You're like that girl on YouTube? Freely? She just like eats bananas all the time for every meal? Okay. I don't think that will work for me. I am a man. Oh, holding your baby? Well, somebody asked about her early pregnancy, so I was answering her question, but you can pretend that you have a baby if you want. Expensive, but definitely good investments. Right, yeah, exactly, because it's going to last forever. But I have heard that if you leave the yoga mats made out of natural rubber in your car, that they kind of start to melt if it gets hot in the car. So I don't know if that's totally true, but just keep that in mind. You started yoga a month ago, yay! I'm asking for someone else, but yes, I was many years ago, twice. Oh, okay, so it's not your baby, okay. Well, congratulations on your children as well. I've recently come to believe that the best way to change the world and save the world is to raise good children. You know, have children so that you have someone to influence, and then, you know, teach them the ways of living a good life, teaching them how to be a good mate, teaching them how to be a good person, teaching them not to be violent. And the way that we do that is by not being violent towards our children. And I do include spanking as a form of violence, but that's a different discussion for a different talk, a different scope, because I have to get off of here now so that I can let some of the other wellness warriors get on and do their broadcasts. So check out the featured channel on Periscope today. It's called Wellness Warriors. Myself and 19 other women will be featured on there all day today. So I hope to see you again for my 5-minute tip of the day later. I won't be on the channel for my salad scope though, so follow me so you'll get the notification when I go live. Oh, thank you, Forgery Expert. I'm going to follow you. Now that I'm close enough to the camera, I can actually start following you guys. Thank you. You be safe as well. And follow all of the other... Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. I'll follow you too. So follow all the other wellness warriors. They're all really awesome too. It looks like I'm starting to skip out, so I'm going to... Oh, Momo, I'm going to follow you too. Oh, yay, awesome. Okay, yeah, let me get off so Mary can do the replay. Thank you. And DM me if you have any questions about anything. This is kind of a freestyle way that we do the yoga. It's not like a typical yoga class, so if you want a legitimate yoga class, then reach out to me and we could do like a private session that actually costs money as opposed to this freelance, totally random, read the comments as we go kind of thing. Ooh, that does not look good. Okay, hey Nikki, I'm jumping off now, but thanks for popping in. I hope everybody has a great day. This has been A Moment in Time with Taylor, and I hope to see you back later.